Hello everyone, welcome again for another Tales from the Emporium episode. I'm Bushy, your DM. Big shout out to Lost Boys Pizza as our sponsors. Some very goodness. Tabletopaudio.com for the amazing sound that gets provided for all of these shows. We're going to quickly go around and introduce our characters.
Hello, my name is Johnny Hawkins. I am Felix Smallbottom. I am a halfling, I am a bard, and I'm really annoying. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Sammy. I am Cindy Giselle, and I am a High Elf Druid.
Hi, I'm Carrie Howell, and I play Kasta Rowendell, a female half-elf sorcerer of draconic origin.
Hey everyone, my name's Carl McDonald. I play Reginald Black, who is a human fighter. And that's me.
Super. So, recap from last session. So, you all found yourself 6 months down the line after the delve in Dunmere at the town of Oakheart, where you had a wonderful evening celebrating your newfound fortunes from your recent adventuring. You awoke in the morning, found that you were trapped.
It's a trap.
You couldn't get out because they were riddles. Upon getting out, you realised that Kasta was missing as a member from your party. All that was left was her staff and a stinky pointy hat from the kobolds. They were both wrapped in vines, and when you got out of the tavern, you realised that actually the whole town was missing. So Zinzita detected magic and was able to find that there was an evil trace of bubbling like tar magic that was around various parts of the village. You then found your way to a Frederick wraithbrow, who was a very simple gentleman. If you wanted to grow big vegetables, nothing more, quite simple. You found from him that he was given by a peddler the flute, which Felix played very adeptly.
Unfortunately not.
And as a result of this, you found that you were set upon by blights. Blights is a term that Frederick called them as he left the house promptly when he realised that you were playing and hid in the shed where you found him from the first time round. So we come to today's episode. You have gone probably to the following day where you spent the evening with Frederick trying to understand exactly what Gabranth is, the peddler that he was known, that gave him all of this the flute and other such books and different things. You spent the day with Frederick finding out about that, and Zinzita cast Detect Magic after you guys followed a trail of the vines that you've seen knocking around and the imprints that were left, particularly the things surrounding Casta's staff and hat. You wind your way further into the forest where you find yourselves upon an opening, a hole that's about 5 feet across, and it looks like it drops about 20 feet below. There are vines there for you to get down if you so wish. The last thing that Zinzita sees on her Detect Magic is the golden glow of a familiar magical force slowly flickering and ebbing away, like a candle slowly guttering out. So, as we know, Kasta currently is not with the party, so there is 3 of you stood outside this hole. What do you do?
So we drop the torch down, light it and drop it and see if there's anything else. Does he give us a sort of a glance as to what's down there?
So you've got dark vision.
Yeah.
So you can see down.
Mm-hmm.
So down, straight down there, it looks like I say they've got these thick vines that look like, they definitely look like the things that were covering over the staff and the hat, and you've seen them knocking around in various parts of the town. There's none of those little flowers that you've seen that sprung up where people may have been or that were people. But apart from that, it looks like a man-made kind of tunnel, or something has made this tunnel. But the vines you can see get down, like I say, about 15, 20 feet, and then they go off. So without going down there, you can't see what it leads to.
And this little bit of magic that you can see,
Mm-hmm.
does she know it's Kasta? Is it like Kasta? Because you said it's a familiar
The golden magical source.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I would say. So you guys have spent enough time with each other, and you probably cast detect magic often enough now to realise what kind of magical source you do within Kasta as a sorcerer.
So we go down?
Do you want me to climb down first? Because I've got acrobatics. If you just keep an eye and sort of guide me.
Yeah, come on.
Climb down.
Who's got the best perception?
Oh.
I'm blind in the dark, so there we go. But I chop well, though.
I got 12. I got 14.
I've got good perception.
I got a +2.
I got a +4.
Right. So you roll perception. See, there's nothing around there. We send the big man down. Maybe I'll be like, push you.
It's fine.
15 +4, 19.
So, okay. So we've made a roll for perception for what?
4 to see if
It's
there
just safe.
is just
So you're stood looking down, yeah?
Yeah.
You didn't really need to roll. Save that roll for the next time you roll perception, let's say, because it's quite good.
All right. Well,
It's a waste of a thing. So, like I say, you guys have seen this. The vines are going down. There's not much else. We can say you kind of listened out. You can't really hear much going off other than nature and the kind of the things around the forest.
if I hop on his back quick, will he have to roll a disadvantage then?
If you
I'm only little. If I jump on his back and then carry me down, that's all right. Yeah.
make a strength check, straight strength.
Alright. 12 +3, 15.
Yeah, you're fine.
let's go.
Felix, jump!
But I'm on.
Alright, and I'll start climbing down these vines slowly and carefully.
Excellent.
With a little sort of look. Can you see anything? Shouting up at Zinzita. Is
No.
everything alright?
Oh, good.
Can't see squat going down.
Make a constitution check.
So I get 15 +2.
Very good. As you're climbing down, these vines, not quite prickly, but they almost feel sticky to the touch. And when you move them away, it looks like these little suckers have almost come out from the vines and are starting to try and latch onto your skin. But you're moving quick enough, or your skin's just tough from all the axes and swords you've been swinging, that actually they're failing to get purchase at the moment. Are you climbing down as well, Zinzita?
Yes.
Yes, make a constitution roll.
Just jump and I can catch you.
That was an alternative, yeah. You could
That was a 4.
Can I inspire? Let's do that.
I'm going to say it's too late.
Jump!
Only because if it was before
She
she'd
rolled.
have made the roll, yeah. Then
I can,
Alright,
what do I get to
I'm
add to it?
I tell her to
I'll
jump
to it.
from where she is.
you should have done it before. All good things, but yeah, impose your will earlier.
What do I add to it?
Your constitution, so it's a attribute rather than a skill.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
strength.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll just die in the dark sometimes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
Let's go back into Switch.
The one that's D&D Beyond.
2.
2.
He's
So
got
six.
So 6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take 3 points of damage. As you're climbing down, you're not. Your skin is much fairer, and being held them particularly, and with a magical source, you find that these vines, whatever it is that's coming out of these vines, seem to latch onto you much quicker, and you start to feel a pull, almost at your essence, as these things latch on. But as they're only small, and you're moving quick, you quickly get down. So you're at the bottom. You can see the vines almost split off and they stretch ahead of you through this tunnel. The tunnel is spread 3 ways. You've got a tunnel to your left, to your middle, and to your right.
The first thing I do is I light up a torch because I can't see in the dark.
I can't see.
And you can't see. You're the only one that can. And I'm going to have to leave part of the shield out. So I'm like, alright, torch out. Sort of like, take my shield out. Chop some of these vines off and wrap it around my shield so it's sort of the light's reflecting off my shield. Torch is sort of sitting, if this were the shield, torch is sitting here. Okay. Tied around with some Hessian rope for my backpack. So I've got this torch shield.
I'm glad you changed to rope. That's good.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking of talking about vines.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have gone with the vines, but you just had to make another constitution.
Yeah. Chopping.
I'm just on your shoulder, patting myself out as you just burn my face off.
And I just lean over and told you to get off.
I jump off. So what I'm going to do is very quickly then,
Yes.
Are we creeping? You got a torch. There's no point. So I'm going to sing a
No,
little
we can't.
ditty. I'm going to be like, we're up to see the kasta, the wonderful kasta of Oz. And as I'm singing, I'll give us all three of us bardic inspiration. Is that alright? Can I do all three?
Yeah.
Well, I could sing 3 songs if you want. You know, I got all the greatest hits ready to go.
Sing them as you're walking. How about that?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay. So yeah. So your decision: left, middle, or right?
Detect magic again, because you could follow that.
Okay. I cast detect magic
Okay.
To follow the trend. Is this
Okay.
to see what's going on.
Mark it off. It's a level 1 spell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lasts for 10 minutes. I think. Which is fine. We're not. So, you find that down here, again with the vines, this tar substance, this kind of tar-like bubbling black magic that you've seen previously, is very much flowing through these vines on the way down. You can see it trail off. And in a way, it almost makes these seem darker despite the torchlight that you have available. What you do see lying ahead of you is this golden source, flickering still. It's probably slightly dimmer now than what you thought previously.
But which tunnel is it going down? Because you see the tunnel splits up into two areas. You see this gold shimmer.
They do.
So which tunnel does it shimmer?
Eager beaver. Eager beaver. Of course. So it lies directly ahead of you. Down the
Let's go. Let's go
Right.
there.
We just have a little look down the other ones. Just like a little like, you have a look down
Alright.
like and just be like,
So
oh.
fine, I'll turn around with my torch, my shield torch. So I'm now facing the opposite direction, so you can use your dark vision, so you can see down. So I'm not blinding you, because obviously it's sort of half covered because of my body holding it on the shield.
Have a look down the tunnel. Can I
Okay.
do it?
Okay. So we will use your perception check. Your
Oh,
19,
that was a good
yeah?
one.
That
Yeah.
was a 19, right?
Yes.
So we're going to use that at this point. So you go down, probably only 2 or 3 feet down to the left-hand side of the tunnel, listening. You can see straight down again. It's this kind of, it's quite small. So Felix is okay. You're probably hunched over a little bit, but not too much. Same for you because you're quite tall. So you're probably kind of crouched, slumped shoulders. But ahead in this tunnel, you can hear a chittering. It's like scratching of feet, and movements, and insects, I guess, is the easiest way. The kind of chittering of insects. So you step back from that, and you go over to the right-hand side, and the right-hand side sounds deathly silent. So much so that you don't even feel the passage of the breeze flowing through the tunnel. So, you going back down the middle?
Yeah.
I'm okay for that. Did you see anything down the tunnel? I don't like spiders, so we leave that out. Reggie does not like spiders. I squashed them.
All right.
Go carefully down the middle aisle towards the light.
Yeah, alright, so
Okay.
Follow the light.
I'm going to hunch over and I'm going to hold obviously I've got my sword.
Okay, so it takes 2 or 3 minutes. Once you get over the initial sort of 60 feet that you guys have got walking down, you realise it takes a dip. You're suddenly going down. You're not quite sure how much further down, but it levels out. The first thing you can see, as you don't need your torchlight anymore, is there are several lanterns lining the way, and this chamber stretches down quite far, probably 300 feet, maybe, certainly longer than the 60 feet you can see in dark vision. And like you say, every 15-20 feet there's an oil lantern.
They're oil lanterns.
They are oil lanterns.
Okay. I want to collect one of those oil lanterns.
Okay.
Because I've still
Let me just describe the rest of the room, and then I will let you loose. Okay. There are vines still, and now that you can see, particularly with the lamplight around you, there are vines covering the walls. In fact, it's really hard to see the walls. It takes you a moment until you go up to pick out one of these lanterns, and you realise that there are probably man-sized holes in in the walls where these vines have gone in, and you can see them pulsating as they're bringing something back out. In the middle of this chamber, on a raised dais, covered in vines, lies Kasta. The throbbing of vines is pulsating everywhere, and you can see them trailing off and then back up into the top of the cavern where you can't see past 60 feet dark vision.
I think the vines at the base of the cluster is quite thick.
They're about the same. You could probably chop through them in a few goes, but these are, yeah.
So, go to and talk to Kasta, I'm assuming.
If you're able to.
Kasta! Kasta, is that you?
No
No,
response.
no response. But I've still got the torch on, so I'm gonna walk up and have a look around where she is and see if there's anything without putting myself in danger.
Okay. Do any of you have medicine?
I got +2, but I've only got like a half with a white and a black, like a yin and a yang logo. What does that mean?
You've got a what?
So the medicine is +2, +C it's got a line through rather than...
+4. Yes.
It means you're not trained at it.
Yeah.
Maybe?
I got +4 medicine.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Make me a medicine check.
You can do it.
Are we not using logo?
18.
Sorry, I don't want to roll that one again though,
No,
'cause that was
you
a good one. 18 +4. 22.
Okay. So as you approach Kasta, when you try to talk to her, you might be thinking, "This is a bit bloody rude. I'm saying hello, and you're just late there." You realise that actually, whatever these vines are doing to her, they are ebbing away her life force. They are taking away her very essence. And if you're not quick to remove them, she may not be around much longer.
Big man? Just send the big man, yeah.
Okay.
Oh!
Choppy, choppy.
Don't chop off her leg or anything.
No, I can aim for vines.
Quite careful.
Alright, so these things are around us, so I'm going to keep just enough distance away that I don't swing and hurt her in any format.
Yes.
And then I'm just going to, are the vines static? Then they roll
The
for
vines are
attack?
static, but make an attack roll, because as long as you don't roll a 1, then I'm going to say you avoid Kasta.
Natural 20.
Boom!
Got on the limbs.
You run round with the edge of your sword
With a Stanley
slicing,
blade.
nicely slicing through. As no problems happen, you start moving away, and as you slice through the vines, you can see them start to wither up and fall off almost without you brushing away. It takes a few moments as Kasta coughs and starts to come round.
Hi guys.
What's your hit points
Jesus
looking like?
Christ. Well, yeah, my like half dead.
So you're at half hit points.
So, eat a word straight away.
But we're not going.
Thank you.
So Kasta, for
I
you,
use it.
Yeah. Me.
you wake from this nightmare for you. So you don't know what took you, but you can remember waking up with the sound of something, sounded like someone coming through your door. And then you remember being taken, the vines grabbing you, and then you remember darkness. Weirdly, for a time now, you have felt connected. You felt connected to roughly 250 other souls that are in this island. And you feel connected to a greater force that has been taking your essence. And if you think on it now, you still feel that connection, just at the back of your mind. It could be fading, or you might have it forever. But sorry, I'll let you carry on talking.
So, healing word,
Wait.
and you get the roll for yourself. I'll do a... I'll wreck you.
I've got 12 hit points.
She's half dead.
Okay,
I'm
so
not like super.
roll 2d4 plus 3, Anne.
Oh, thank you.
I'll do like level 1.
2d4 plus what?
3.
Yes.
11.
11.
Yay! Thank you. Almost back up to full. Sweet. That's good. Hi guys! Oh my god, you're here! I can't believe it! Oh my god! I was in my room and then someone came in and I felt these creepy vines touching me. I don't know what happened, but I'm really happy to see you.
How are you feeling?
Better now, thank you. But I mean, I feel this weird thing in the back of my head, like like I can feel these other presences that I was kind of connected to when I was weird, and I don't know what it was, but it feels like vines creeping out and like connecting me to other people, and this big bad thing that feels horrible and like it's sucking its life out of me. Ugh.
Have you seen anyone else while you've been down here?
I've been unconscious the entire time. I think I can't remember anything since I got like taken from my room. I got knocked out. Everything went black. I'm fighting.
Well, I've got your staff at least.
Sweet, thank you.
And the hat.
And
Yeah, the hat. I'll take this back.
Why? What the heck?
Because
I
it's
sort
a
of
glorious
fetch into the
hat.
back of my backpack and I take it out and I go, draw it, sort of hand at you with one finger that the sticks.
Thank you.
And I pull your staff out and say, you're going to need to wipe it down. I had nothing to do with it, but some of the sticky sap's all over it.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
So, just while you're thinking about getting out of here, Kasta, make me an intelligence roll.
So plus 8 plus 1. Nope, plus nothing. 8.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Sorry.
Okay.
Feeling a little bit stupid after my
So,
tapping out.
although you're feeling quite woozy still and foggy of mind, you're not entirely sure that leaving is the best thing right now when there are so many other souls at stake.
Guys, I think we need to stay here. I can feel all these other things in these caverns. I think
Right.
this is where the big bad is. I think we should stay here and like figure out what the hell is going on so we can save anyone else.
One of you make an investigation roll at advantage, because I'm effectively saying you'll all be doing it. So whoever's got the best investigation.
Wait, who's got the best investigation?
I press 4.
Oh yeah.
I get it.
Go.
Mine's
Smash
not.
I get a +1 on mine.
Yeah, nothing.
It's because I'm nosy now. 13 plus 4.
17.
Advantage.
17. Oh, advantage? Oh, come on, cooking sells it. While I'm doing this, I cast message to Kasta going, I am the voice of plants in your head.
Okay.
And I'm like, shit! Okay,
Yeah.
where's that
And a 1. So I
we'll
think
take
I'll
the
go
17.
please,
Okay.
yeah.
That's close.
Okay, so rather than it being just yourself, because you've got the advantage for it as well, so it's all of you guys start looking around, and you've now. Have you each taken a lantern?
No,
I'm
I'm
going to say
taking
you've
one.
got one, you've got one. You guys don't
Yeah.
need them,
I
so
doused it out so that I've sort of stopped it from losing any of the oil.
okay.
If that makes sense. So,
So you've put it out.
I've put it out for
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Just for now to keep with me because I'm
Okay.
thinking I'm going to hold on to that oil for another reason.
Okay. Okay. So
Hmm.
bit of an investigation around.
Yeah.
You go into one of these holes on the side
Yeah.
of the room, and you try and you put your hand in. You're a little bit like, oh, this feels. And the first thing you feel is kind of moss, loamy, and you get this stench of decay as you go. And you can decide who out of you is doing this for me.
I'll do it.
Okay,
I've got the highest con for it, so.
Reggie, as you
Oh, no.
pull, you feel something going. You pull out, and you, and a leg comes out with you.
Oh, mate.
To which you go, oh!
Oh no.
Drop the leg on the floor,
Oh.
and you realise that within each one of these holes there is a person.
Mostly
Dead?
Can we
dead.
tell if they're alive?
Well, that
Can I
one's
tell with
definitely
my
dead.
weird, like, spidey sense? Plant, viney sense. Can I tell if they're
Can
alive?
you make an Arcana roll?
Oh, I'm sure we got this. We're all about the magic.
Oh, take that back. 6.
Okay, fine. Okay. You take 2 points of psychic damage as you start to try and concentrate on this presence that's there, and you get a sharp pain attacks you again, like these vines that have leached onto you.
Okay.
You instantly feel this connection again with the room, and you know that there are still living people within here that are slowly being ebbed closer and closer to death.
I can't tell which ones are alive. No.
I mean, for the sake, so what I can say, because obviously there's 250 holes
Yeah.
as you approach.
We should just kill the big man.
You can make. How should we do this? How is best?
Do we think all these vines are all coming from one?
Let's try
Yeah,
and
I
find the
reckon they're coming from the
largest,
big
the
bad.
main.
Just
Yeah,
the
so
main vein.
they all peel off from the cabin up into the ceiling, beyond from where you guys can see. So there isn't a main source for you to get. There isn't like a trunk or something for you to hack off. You can just start going and start chopping through stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but if there's 250,
You've all got weapons. You've got fireballs. You've got cantrips. You can start
Actually,
casting.
even one better. Remember I said to you I had that lantern of oil?
You did.
Right, so...
oh, I can light it.
No,
So-
no. Just taking a little bit of the oil, because I'm out to the gym. Right, so what I want to do is, we know there's people here. Whether they're alive or dead is irrelevant right now, but the ones that are alive, maybe, need to get out. These vines are leeching, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to take some of this oil and I'm going to mark the edges around the entryways, just with a little bit of oil, enough to burn through them in one go. So I want to start marking, and then what we can do is just literally like turn the box and watch it mark along. Can do. So what I want to do is I want to take that oil, mark along the edges. So you got the whole thing. So I want to mark it along the edges. So all the vines that are going in, each one of them is going to be affected along the route. If that makes sense.
So there isn't. So you spent. So if I answer a separate question, then you can tell me if it's still what you think, because I'm not sure I quite fully understand. So you spend a bit of time looking, and it's not the same vine that's going across all of them.
Yeah.
These are separate vines, right?
Yeah.
So you're wanting to light an individual vine from each one, or
Now what I want to do is imagine this is a wall.
Yep.
You run along the seam, the oil.
yes.
So what I want to do is along the edges that hit the ground,
Yep.
and mark up around the holes.
Okay.
So that basically when I light it, it'd be like lighting up a line.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Using that oil that I've got doused. Will there be enough to do one side, or do I need to take it and grab another lantern?
So you start working your way down, and you notice as you get further back into the cabin, there's quite a lot of barrels of lantern oil. Like somebody's been down here regularly and stockpiled. Make me a perception check. Has anybody gone down there with him?
Yeah, Alison's dead because I'm being noisy.
I've
Yeah,
still
okay.
got my body.
Yeah. So you can roll with
Either at advantage or you both make a perception check.
Yeah, no, you roll twice, bro. 5.
7.
Yeah, better.
Use the
Yeah.
bardic inspiration just to be cheeky. 18.
Okay. It's good. So you've been working your way down, and you've started, and then you're like, oh yeah, they're amazing. These barrels are here, and you get closer and closer, and you stop. Down at the bottom of the room, there's something that doesn't seem quite right. There's almost a wave to the way that the sides of the room look. Like there's something moving. It's not quite. I mean, you can't see anything. It looks like it goes through to the back wall, and and then you notice on the far side, is that a bone that seems to be floating, suspended in midair?
A bone.
It looks like a bone.
And does it look like it's in the vines?
No.
Right, I
So
shout
it's
to
just
him,
there.
something
You see
at the
this
back.
kind of shimmer, this wave, this
Is there a rock around?
this jelly wibble.
Like a
Yes.
rock on the
Yeah.
floor?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Fine.
I just lob a rock
Okay.
at this moving thing.
Yeah.
I want to see if it's going to hit the wall and come back at me, whether it's going to disappear through, whatever's going to happen. I'm like, throw the rock.
Cool.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Very good. So you throw this, and you hear a and this rock seems to float a little bit,
It's a jelly.
and then slowly starts to dissolve and break away.
There's a jelly at the back here. Now I'm shouting at the
You gonna throw
volume.
another one at the bow? See if this-
Guys,
Yeah.
can you cast magic?
Yeah.
You guys cast
So-
magic?
Yes, so come and bit.
Alright.
These
One barrel.
Wait, how many of them are there?
look like they start to slide forward.
Okay, right. How close are they towards the barrels? Can I get to a barrel before?
Yeah, so you can
Okay.
get to them. I think what you probably need to start thinking about is how are you going to start just trying to pull people out?
In the jellies or?
No, in the
Are they not
walls.
gonna do-
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you
Right.
think these are So yeah. So what you're looking at are gelatinous cubes.
Yeah. So can I go?
Yeah.
You up front with her. You sort that thing out, right? Me and you at the back for a minute. Just pulling people
Right.
out of these things. How do we make that
I'm going to
happen?
pick up a
Throw it.
barrel.
Two of one each. They'll be alright.
As soon as it gets closer, but we've got to keep it away from
He'll
the
be
best
alright,
of
but
them.
she can do it. How fast do they move?
Are there any people behind the cubes? Are there any of the like shooting
No.
people behind? Okay,
No.
so it's a clear
Alright.
area around them. I'm not going to
Okay.
hurt anyone if we kill them.
No, just blow the
Not
bars
yet.
up.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Right. Alright, so
okay. So obviously, if you're gonna start going into fights, we're gonna have to start getting into initiative orders. So what I want you to just think about before you do that is how you're going to start freeing these people and what you're going to do. Yeah.
So what are you two
Right.
going to do?
Slashing vines. Just
Yeah,
slashing the vines
I'm
and
just gonna.
getting-
Can I
Wait,
just
we not
slash?
set that oil on fire that you can
I've
do
set
so
the
far?
whole
So
line
some
of
of
that
them,
oil.
some of them we can get out with the setting that on fire.
Remember, I've just
Oh,
done. This is out
Did you
of
do that?
turn, so we're not standing here waiting.
Yeah,
in
no,
the
that's
middle of the
fine.
room.
So okay.
It's true.
So all right. So I'm going to give you this time to talk about it. Yeah. Next time you guys won't be so lucky
Okay.
because
So you've laid this stuff.
Yes,
Yeah, you set
that's
the
what I've
fire.
done.
Set
So
fire
there's
to that then.
set fire to that.
Set
That's
fire
going
to
to
that.
run.
Did he do it
Yeah.
on all of them?
I did as long as I could out of that oil till I came to the back of the barrel. So I've done one wall of them.
Yeah.
And there's 2 walls of them.
Yeah.
Cool.
So if you guys want to light that and
Like that.
sort on the other side,
And then
And we'll
just
fill
start
that
hacking
and
the other side.
I've got the barrels at the back, so I'm just gonna
Might be worth using like a
I'm
fireball,
literally-
maybe like a long.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw one and
Why didn't, if you were at the back, why didn't you do the long for the barrels, and then you were your fireball, and you were turning to it then?
so.
Oh yeah, good
That's
track.
good.
Although I was just gonna chuck up and then fireball that when it hit them, and then it sets them and the oil on fire.
so I'll be throwing those a miscellaneous object.
And then I was just gonna like duck under.
I don't trust you throwing on that then.
Not the lantern,
the
the
barrel
barrel.
of oil.
Aye, but you're not going to throw the barrel of oil, or you're going to throw the oil at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Just
just
before-
leave with that barrel of oil where it is? Because they're
There's
like,
loads
I guess
more.
if we need it. How many
the
barrels
whole
are there?
place is going to go up in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the gelatinous cube swallows an entire barrel of oil.
It'll go.
Oh yeah,
through
what
Yeah,
if we
from
just
the
go straight
inside.
in? But then I can't fire it from the inside. Okay, let's just throw a fireball to it.
Alright, throw 5 bottles at the
Okay.
barrels. Yeah.
So what I need to know before we start down this
Okay,
road
we do something
is
in it.
how are you getting the people out?
Right.
So,
Sorry.
we're going to set fire to his train of oil,
Yes.
which hopefully is going to break the vines on one
Can you
side.
turn
Right.
it to anything?
To then, I can, yeah, hang on.
You've got a
to
lantern
then-
as well, so you've got some oil on you as well,
Hopefully
so
that will
you
break the
can
vines and we can pull those people out.
Yep.
And then on the other side, I can throw a firebolt down along the wall. Try and break those.
You do the same thing that Reggie did using the lantern that you've got.
Smash the lantern to the other side around it.
Do the
But I
smash
think we
it.
need to work quicker
The
than
time,
that.
yes.
because We're running out
The
of
time
time.
that you
So-
start doing that on the second side, the gelatinous cubes will be over the fact of where the last
Yeah, so
hole
we'll
is,
worry about that.
effectively.
I can turn into something that I've seen at least twice before.
Right, so eventually we might make it in
That
something
needs to be
big
coming.
to check the bodies on to get them out. Because I
Yeah.
think my problem is you're going to, what are you going to do? They're going to have bodies in. Like, they ain't going to be.
Chuck the dead bodies in the gelatinous cube.
Right, let's.
Feed them.
Right, well in that case, you go look around a minute. Let's roll it then. Let's just.
Okay,
just
just roll
Okay.
for initiative.
I'm up and
So-
hacking. I'm hacking people out. That's
Okay,
my job.
alright, okay,
I am
good.
nurse. I've got a
Right,
little nurse
so-
hat on. Alright, I've got like a little, yeah, proper old school. And I'm like, this way, ladies and gentlemen, this way. Please follow the vines for the exit.
So are you doing the wall that he's already done and I'm going to firebolt the
No,
other
I'm
one?
gonna let you fireball that one. I'm gonna start cutting them out this wall.
Let's get going.
Okay.
Roll for initiative. I get 7.
Keen, you haven't said it yet, have you?
Oh, I got 12.
I'm rolling for it now.
14.
Okay, who rolled over 20?
Oh,
For what initiative?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Cock.
what's that?
Cock.
17.
Yeah.
It's not right.
It's fine, you can 17. You got 17.
Okay. Nice. Ah,
Right, so you all know what you rolled now, so nobody rolled over 20.
no.
No, okay. Over 15. Okay, so 19. 18. Who's got the higher dex?
2.
My
15.
dex is I get +1 to mine.
Okay.
I got this. Yeah, fine. You get this. You're faster than me.
I
I
told
love
you
that these
people
guys
that.
are going
I
first,
get
but
plus
we're
2.
next to bloody monsters.
Yeah, no. We can be a piece
You're
of people's
doing-
lives.
You are. You're saving lives. It's
I'm like
Florence Nightingale.
UNICEF.
Yeah. How? I mean,
Oh,
What did you get, Kasta?
14.
Okay.
London.
Yeah.
London.
You guys should be able
Like
to just. They should be
Felix
able to walk
Nightingale.
out, right?
Felix Nightingale.
Oh god.
Okay. So, the top of the shop is actually one of the gelatinous cubes. That starts to slides forward, picking up anything that's in its path, and you can see it starting to disintegrate and bits flake away. It almost looks like there's a bone hand beckoning you forwards as it floats along. Zinzita,
Yes.
you are up.
Cool. So I am going to throw a firebolt
Yep.
along the wall that he's not done.
Okay.
Hopefully to try and burn as many. Goes 120 feet, so burn as many
Okay.
of the roots as possible to then start
Okay.
getting people out.
Make an attack roll.
Do it.
13 plus
What's your spell attack?
plus 4.
Very good. Okay, yeah. So you kind of stand there a little bit and down the side, and it kind of weaves along and fizzles down and starts hitting all the vines. Very good. So yeah, they start burning away at the same time. You see this flame kind of start spiraling up, and they start burning, and you can almost hear like the vines are starting to shriek at the flame now. As you hear this, and this high-pitched scream for you, it seems intensified. Cool. Fifi.
Just trying to get them out because they should be awake. Like I was.
Right, so the vines on that side are all burning.
Yeah.
Yep.
He needs like the other ones on the side.
I've done that one.
Just not the other side. You've lit what he did.
Yeah. They've
Oh,
been
did
lit.
you? Cool.
So there's nothing been at my side.
Yeah. Everything's been lit. Both sides have been lit now.
Both sides have been lit, but there are still things for you to hack away, pull out, start
Yeah,
helping people out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Then over my shoulder, I'm gonna be like, I think, gelatinous cube. Is a gelatinous cube a creature?
Yes.
Right. Well, I'm presuming it's not going to be a terribly charming creature, so I'm just going to go Bane.
Okay.
I want to cast Bane at one of them. Either one. You
Okay.
pick. They look quite similar, if I'm honest with them.
They do.
So I'm going to roll that at level 2, I think.
Right. What is Bane?
So Bane is up to 3 creatures, so I can get the 2 of them. Yeah! You can see within range must make charisma saving throws. Whenever a target fails a saving throw, an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the targets may roll a 4d, subtract the number from the roll. So basically, yeah.
Okay.
That's the subtract before
So,
everything.
with the -5 in charisma, one of them rolled a 2, and the other one rolled a -3.
So that's
Alright.
rock and rolling there.
So, go
that's-
for it.
So I do a 4d damage. 3. Is that on each one? Or do they share the 3? Because it does a 4d. Oh no, it doesn't do any damage. It's concentration for a minute, and basically whenever a target fails their saving throw, a saving throw or attack roll, they must roll a d4 and subtract that number.
Okay.
So every time they try to hit him
Yeah.
or her,
Yeah.
they have to roll a 4 and then minuses. And I've done it level 2. On second level, when you cast a spell using a spell slot second level higher, you can target one additional creature with
Okay. So it's 3 creatures. The target must roll a d4 and subtract the number roll from the attack roll or saving throw. Okay. So we subtract from the. Okay, fine. Very good. So. be.
Also a coach.
Hey.
I'm
Okay.
going to-
So that was Felix. Reggie, just before you start doing this, just make me a quick intelligence. Right. In fact, survival. Make me a survival check.
17 plus 1, that's 8.
Excellent. Okay. So you've started this fire up, and you've seen the way that the vines are reacting.
Yeah.
And because you were the one that first thought about setting these things on fire, that's why I'm saying you're the one that's looked at it all, and you've kind of gone, well, actually, if we can do this, and we can start, and we can concentrate pulling these people out, one of us could pour a line, effectively, of oil and prevent the gelatinous cubes from coming forwards, or at
That
least
was
try and
my
hold
idea.
them back. So you have that thought, but it requires you guys obviously to either make a decision and leave people behind, or possibly face the gelatinous cubes as you get closer to them.
Right. I'm willing to pick up the barrel. I've got the highest HP. Push comes to shove. I won't be able. I might. Yeah, I've got acrobatics. That'll give me a little bonus if I want to try and dodge them while I'm carrying this barrel.
Athletics. Acrobatics, no.
No, athletics I get +5.
Or even if you like
Yeah.
if you stuck them against a wall, either way, just makes them like a half circle. They can't get out.
So if I had to find the room from their area, if I'm looking at this back end, swings like that, correct? Barrels are here.
So the barrels line the wall either side, yeah?
Okay. Alright.
There's multiple barrels either side. They're at the end. So if we had it so that this was the corridor,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it went down. Shooting that, by the way. So if this went down, you've got the gelatinous cubes here,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I get you.
there and there.
And the barrels are all the way
You've
up
got
on the
them
sides.
there. Yep.
Okay.
So that comes up
Is
this
there a wall
way,
behind
this
the
way, this way.
The wall behind the cube,
So you
correct?
guys are up here, all across these walls
Okay.
is where the people are.
Alright.
At the moment, if you're quick, and I would say it will take you 2 turns to make a line of oil across.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your first turn, you definitely won't get attacked by them because they have quite a slow movement. The second, there is a potential for an attack.
Okay, well what we want to do is myself and Kasta are going to grab 1 barrel each. And
Yeah.
we're going to meet in the middle. So you're on the left, I'm on the right. Grab a barrel, meet me in the middle, smash it, go.
Okay.
So we can do that, and then I'm going to firebolt to set it alight when we've moved away from it.
Nicely phrased at the end there. Good stuff.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. So, okay, and Kasta, you're after Reggie as well, so I'll let you guys go off and do that.
Alright. And my athletics is +5 in case you need to.
Yeah, so your athletics is based on strength, yeah? Rather than
Yes.
dex. That's acrobatics. So both make me... Well, you can make either, whichever one you want.
I'm going to
Right.
athletics.
I've got 19!
Yeah!
Alright, yeah.
21.
So although it's slightly uneven ground, you're both either nimble of footed or sure-footed enough in your approach that you don't have any issues getting across there and emptying things out. That's going to take your full go though, guys, yeah?
that's fine.
Okay. Alright. So the next one down is the second gelatinous cube, which again slowly starts edging forward as you hear this, and as it goes over different things and edges of the rooms, and it's forming this airtight seal. Back through, so that's both those goes, because one is at the top and one is at the bottom, is in Zeta.
So am I trying to hack people out? Is that what I'm doing?
Are they out now? We've got any left in...
250?
I thought we might have fired them all
No.
out.
So if you think, so one turn is supposed to take 6 seconds,
Okay.
right? However, because of the way we're doing it,
Yeah.
we're gonna kind of speed things along a little bit. So what we'll probably say is, if you guys start doing this, you are going to end up encountering the cubes unless you set the fire. The fire will have a different consequence for you guys because you're only going to be in an enclosed space with burning oil. So
So can we just all start like pulling them out and cutting them out from the end closer to the fire outwards?
Yes, you can all do that.
But as soon as but
Yeah.
they might have. Anyone that's alive will be starting
they'll
to
be
move
moving.
now.
Yes,
'cause we
once
used
you've
to, like,
once you've
"Get
got them out,
out!"
and you can So some of them you can start to see movement. Some of
Yeah.
them may not be. There could be old people in there. There could be kids in there.
No. Well, can we just start cutting them all out then?
The kid
card. So mean.
Why?
It's better than evil kids. Evil kids are the worst things,
That's
right?
true, 'cause we need to kill them.
Stand there and
Why?
yeah. All right.
Let's just get them out. Can we use
Okay.
firebolts and chop them?
well, they're-
So if we do this round,
Yeah.
so you guys are all then just concentrating on getting people out,
Yeah.
right? What I would like is either athletics or acrobatics from all of you, which is basically judging how quick you are going to start moving through, getting people out,
Yeah.
doing all of that stuff. So make your rolls.
Okay.
I'm looking for you to get over a 12.
Alrighty.
Has she still got inspiration?
Sorry?
Run out now. The bardic inspiration.
Oh yeah.
No, so you can start that.
Oh, he's
No,
thank
no,
you.
no, no, you get 5 plus.
Hang on. What?
So what did you have?
Roll the 6.
So what did you roll?
She had a 5
5.
and rolled
Plus
a
a roll of
nose.
6.
Roll this one. 5 and 4, which is 9.
Oh, so
Plus.
close. And you got plus 2. You got plus 2.
No,
Oh,
it's
no.
11.
Okay.
Oh, so close.
Okay.
So far.
Alright.
Yeah.
That was
19.
Plus 2, 21. That's as
Go,
good as last
go,
time.
Johnny.
go on.
Who? So you got 21.
Yeah. 5.
Nine.
You got
You've got your body
inspiration
Right.
too.
inspiration.
18.
Yeah, but,
Oh, same.
11.
Oh.
yeah, 11.
Okay. So yeah, so you guys, you
But we
start,
at the back. Because we're cutting people.
So we're getting out the ones
you
that are
kind of,
right at the
you
end.
start,
so we're
you
getting
start working your way through, and you realise that you've reached a point now where anybody that you've not been able to get out from this first bit, you're going to have to just leave and set the lantern on fire. The oil on fire to get through. As you hear crows from outside that were there. So I'm not going to make you roll for it because it's now a lake of oil. So you set this on fire. You immediately hear quite loudly now the hiss of these vines as they start to shrivel away, and everything seems to almost get a little bit darker again, despite this bright light. You can't see the gelatinous cubes now for the flames that are billowing up and the smoke that's starting to form. So, the next round for you to get people out is the same thing again. However, you are going to need to subtract. In fact, make me a Constitution save.
Constitution save.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, I got this one too. Dragon.
I got 6.
I got 7.
Okay. So 7 and 6. Okay.
Really good constitution pluses.
Yeah.
Really bad rolls.
And I'm part dragon and yet still dying by fire.
So you that. So what, that was a.
Yeah.
20.
Not dragony in minutes. Oh,
And,
nice.
and now this
And
time.
they're fine. Obviously, it's like we swapped.
I got 18.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my thing.
Whee!
14.
Should we need to switch this up?
What are you after? Your con?
Yeah.
Plus 2.
Oh, 17.
Okay.
Wait.
So 6, 7, 17,
18.
18. Okay. So you guys are okay with the smoke so far. You guys have been, closer to the ground, so you're not quite dealing with that issue yet. And elves are just fucking immune to everything, it seems, as you're all like, la 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 la. Half elves not so much. That human element of you are starting to come
Damn
through,
it.
right? So for you guys, roll your athletics or your acrobatics again. You guys don't take any minuses to them. You guys take a D4 minus to your.
Are you rolling the D4 minus?
You guys can roll it.
So my D4 minus is 3.
Okay.
And I get a 1.
Okay.
Which means I get plus, what, athletics I only get plus 2, so that's 3. Not athletics, yeah, athletics.
You know the 1
I
Okay.
rolled a
minus 3
Minus
18
2
is minus 2.
plus.
with a
So I get a
3.
plus 5.
Okay.
Plus 5 minus
So
2
you're
is
minus in the 3 off. Effect.
Oh, well, I'm still at 15.
Okay, good. So it's not good for you.
3. No, well, I'm human. I can't.
Good for you.
I'm
My
You
elf.
guys just rolled it straight.
Human.
Yeah.
Oh, do we add something to this?
Yeah.
Acrobat.
Well, while this is all going on, obviously,
Acrobatics or
6.
athletics.
I'm choking, right?
Yeah.
So-
So you start coughing, and as a result of that, your foot kind of catches something, and you fall and stumble, and
Face plant.
you don't take damage, but you're like
Yeah,
Yeah,
coughing
no.
and stuff.
Do
Yeah.
it 20.
20
20.
natural. No.
20.
Okay.
It's because you're so close to the ground.
What was it? 7? 7.
7.
7.
Okay. So again, this is just for you kind of now to start getting people out. Still, that's what those rolls are for. Okay. So you've got slightly less people out again. That this kind of smoke is really thick and it's starting to come through now. So we've got one final roll for you guys to save people, and then I'm going to tell you how many people you saved at the end of it. Okay.
Oh, these are all the people from the village, then, aren't they?
Well, the more we've saved, say the people. We can't save
Save me,
everyone. We're
though.
only.
So.
Oh, I Yeah.
As you guys are, again, the smoke's filling the cavern, I need you all to make a constitution roll again.
Constant save. Can't
Yes,
save.
yes.
Dice gods are on your side. Now more.
Okay, so for this side, Felix.
Six.
6, okay.
16.
16,
21.
21.
23.
Okay, cool. So you guys are still
We brought it back.
struggling, but not, you've kind of kept at that level, so you still get your -4s. Doesn't gain, but you don't get any worse. Okay. Zanita, true to your elvish ways, you seem to just almost glide through the smoke rather than dealing with it.
It's just like,
Felix, despite your smaller stature, it seems, whether you're choked up by the fact that you're having to leave people behind, or maybe it's the smoke, but it's kind of catching in your throat a little bit. And so the same as these guys, so in your next roll you'll take a -4 to your roll. So one last round of athletics or acrobatics checks.
go on then, go for it.
7 minus 4. 4. I got 9.
Oh, balls. I've got 3.
10.
Doing so well.
You got 20.
12 minus 3.
9.
9.
Not doing so good, are we now?
I suck.
So yeah, so it's really starting to get to you guys now. Your eyes are starting to water. Some of you feel a little bit faint. You're also helping a lot of people out now, and you're trying to guide them off towards the exit. We'll kind of bring it forward so you guys work your way out now, knowing that there's not much else you can do for the time that you're there, and you get everybody up and out of this cavern. Coughing, spluttering. Do you do anything else before you look at the people that you've saved?
I am going to play my flute or hit a drum.
Yeah.
Because I'm presuming they can't see their way out. Because it's like dark.
Yes,
there's
yeah,
smoke,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm just 12 bits at all. I'm like, boom, 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 silent night, this way! Oh, like, you know what
Okay.
I mean?
And I
Just
cast
really-
light on his drum, so it's glowing.
Boom!
That.
Like,
Right.
come
Okay.
on, follow me, it's alright! I got you. I cast disguise my. Can I just hang on, just for fun of it? I'm gonna waste a spell. Fuck it. I'm gonna disguise self as like the town mayor, and I'll be like, "Come this way, it's all alright. Come on."
Okay.
I'm staying right at the back to ensure that nothing's following us through.
Yep.
I've still got the torch. I've put the torch back into its loophole. I've got this thing lit just in case there's a little bit of back or anyone's straggling behind them. You can pick them up on the way out.
So we're up now, aren't we?
We're
So you guys have just got outside.
So
You've
shall
still
I,
got
like-
this hole in the
Can I
ground.
throw like one last firebolt down to get rid of all the vines that we've just climbed up to try and stop anything
Absolutely,
coming,
mate.
just in case?
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I do that as well?
Yep.
Just in case.
Make make a couple of attacks.
It's okay. Plus 4.
Yeah, five. But you got a good one, so yours is alright.
Okay. So what did you get? Sorry.
5.
16.
Okay. You didn't roll one. That's fine. That's all I was looking for. So yeah. So you shoot the firebolts down, and there's this kind of almost as it kind of hits the dirt and the impact relatively with how close you are, and kind of almost makes a little cave in at the kind of the mouth of this, and you can see again here these vines kind of sizzle and screech, and then you're left in this kind of silence with the forest around you.
We're still in the hole.
Sorry?
We're still in the hole, correct?
No, you're out.
Got out.
You're out. Yep.
Okay.
So you guys are out now, and you're looking around, and one of you counts up, and counting up, you've lost 32 people out of the 250.
Oh,
that
that's
come
not
to you
bad.
over there.
Collateral damage.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, probably don't look so buoyant at yourselves when there's families there that are missing
No,
families
no.
and stuff. But
Looking very
you
sad.
know,
Save more than what we're.
hey guys, that's not too bad really. We got most of you. Come on. Yeah.
We did our best.
So, you're left with this group of people. I assume you're going to take them back
Back
to
to
the
the
town?
village, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
They need rest and food and
Okay.
bandages.
So you start heading back towards the town, okay? And you come up to the road, the path where the church kind of meets you on the side, and scratched seemingly in this in the road is a little note. And Kasta, I believe you can read Gnomish.
I can.
You're the only one of the party that reads Gnomish. So, through all of this, leading everyone back, you've managed to kind of hold yourselves there. And as you read out, and it says, swinging swords is not for them. Inside the church is safe again. In the town where the heart of oak is its name, the blight runs strong. Will you send the curse back from whence it came?
I tell all the guys what it is.
Good. And for that, we will take a break there, and we'll be back shortly.
Dun, dun, dun.
Come and join us next time.